Okay, good morning. I thought I'd do a couple more of these that I made yesterday, but I actually am doing them for book pages or as a book cover. So I'm mucking around with her. I actually already showed around her. Now I'll give it a good inking, which I should have done before I did that, but not to stress. So I really want to age her. And I actually attached cheesecloth to this one too. As she will be probably a cover for my book. I really quite like her. So today is Monday morning here. It looks like it's going to be a nice day for a change. I hope you guys are having a lovely Sunday evening. I really want to darken that cheesecloth. Because I think it will make for a better, it'll show up better. Me and inking, I love grungy. I just like the vintage look too. So I'm going to age her a bit around here too. And age, I don't know what's wrong with my ink pad. Oh, that's happening now. I need to get more ink. But when you can't afford it, what you do is use what you got. And that's what I tend to do with all my supplies. I use what I've got. Because it's not every day you can go and buy distress ink and stuff like that, but you can use shoe polish quite conveniently. So I'll stick that down, and I'll probably add a fabric glue too, just when I need it. Don't you hate that? Oh yeah, now it is. It's coming. See, normally I sew these around. It just makes for easier. For me it's easy anyway, if I do that. But some people haven't got sewing machines, so you can work without a sewing machine doing these, especially if you use fabric glue. Like, you don't have to use Fabri-Tac. There's other fabric glues out there that just work just as good for this sort of stuff without paying a lot of dollars. But I believe Amazon does pretty well with fabric glues. So I've got to stick that down properly. And what I don't want, which would be a bit of excess, I will remove that, because otherwise it's just going to look khaki. And just ink some more. Inking is what's going to make your project, and because I want this to curl up, being my front cover, I need to do all around the especially if you like the vintage look, you really want some colour in there. So I'll just I think it's my pad that's had it. I don't know what like the other one. What's up there? But just give it a real aged look, and then just start adding this one. Because you want a big, you want a reasonable size for your book journal. And I'm actually making one. And I think on my YouTube I did part 1. I'll have to have a look. I'm pretty certain I have. So I'll be doing part 2 in one signature journal cover. No, in the one signature journal covers, I can actually fit up to 160 pages without an issue. So that's that one. Now, if you're having a hard time tearing paper, I get a bit slack sometimes, but just get your ruler. Make sure it's the right way. Make sure it's not the paper you want to tear away. And just use that. It's slippery with the parchment paper. I got glue on my bench yesterday and I don't want to do that again. I think it's easier tearing. Because it is a bit soft, this paper, because this is actually wine coloured paper, believe it or not. That is wine. Wine and a bit of coffee. And I think I actually put some icing sugar for easy ironing in my mix. Some people will laugh at me about it and whatnot, but I use what works. And you know, with big junk journaling, as you know, you've got to experiment to get the things you want. Still need a bit of bunchiness off that. Now, I reckon she needs some pearls. And these are only from the $2 shop. I mean, I don't know how much you get them in the United States, but I believe in our dollar shop they're about, I don't know, about $2, I think. There shouldn't be more than that. So I'm going to take that piece off because there's a bent one in there and I don't want it bent. Possibly be used for the other one. So this one's got cheesecloth, and look, I still want to ink it more because, like I said, I like lots of ink. And that's the thing with this, you can keep playing and playing till you get the right texture of ink. So there she is there. She's not quite ready because I've got to do a bit of mixed media on that, and like I said, I think I still need to ink it more. You can actually ink afterwards too, because I'm pretty certain I ink this afterwards. I done this afternoon, and I did this morning. So we'll tear a book page. I've already sewn and stuck that on. I just thought it'd be easier if I do that, because I've got to make a tag for a gift, so, or to throw into Happy Mail. But making a tag like this is brilliant to send to somebody, and they do like receiving stuff like that in Happy Mail. So I thought this is what I'll pick. Now, no room there, so I'll cut from here. Better stick it on first. That's how much fun I have getting this glue out. I think I'm running out, that's the problem. Then I didn't ink, but it doesn't matter. I can still ink when it's glued on. How many times do you forget to do things and think, bugger? But then you just go with the flow. I'm actually going to put a bit of this paper on that side. And you can also, with these, put a pocket on, which is great fun. having a little bit of that because I just want to add just a little bit more texture to it. And like I said, look, this is supposed to be a book tag, but you can actually use this particular one for a cover. So now we have the Fun Time inking. So I might use a bit of black soot in this too. Is it black soot? Oh no, it's Graded Espresso. Maybe that's what I should use. Yeah, that's better. Because you want to really work it in. See, now just curl them up. You can actually use skewers to turn these up before you either use Mod Podge, Multimedia, PVA glue. They all work well. The only thing I have not ever used them on magazines, so I can't tell you how that would go. Just trial and error, and it's a lot of fun trying anyway, so that's what I figure. So yeah, make sure as you're inking and you're curling it in that you do the sides. So I didn't want too much paper there, so I can get more of a, since it's going to be a tag. See, normally what I would have done is sewn all this together, and it would have been a little tad easier than doing this way. But like I said, you can do it without sewing. I do make them without sewing at all. You don't need a sewing machine to junk journal at all. I'll age it a bit more. And I think with her, I will use some of these. These again can be found in the dollar stores. I forget about, I think they're $1 for these tiny ones. Oops. And don't throw the little bits away. I don't. I keep everything. No, I'll put it there. I could have put it on her arm though, as a bracelet. Okay. I don't know how long I've been doing this, so 14 minutes. Okay, so what I would be doing is starting to do a little multimedia on them. Oops, that didn't stick, so I've got to stick it down with the multimedia. I just don't want to lose the sign from it. I should have applied it on afterwards, but anyway, it'll still look good. And apply these edges and sort of separate your layers, and then roll them in. I get a bit grotty doing this, but I don't mind, since I like doing it. And look, always put parchment paper down, because you don't want it to stick on something you don't want to. Now, I thought for a finishing touch, this will dry a lot nicer than it looks. this one, I thought, you see what happens because I used ink, the ink will absorb. So each time I touch there, the ink will cover that and fade it out of it. Now with this one, you just got to be patient and let it dry. And curl it up. Like I said, if you've got skewers, it makes it easier. Don't oversoak it like I do. And see, now makes a nice tag. Now with this one's going to be good because it's got cheesecloth underneath it. Like I sewed that in, as you know, before I did the video. It just makes life easy. But all this is using your scraps. Just always remember that. Scraps are your best friends in junk journaling. And then if it's not dark enough, the colouring in between your layers, you can actually then go back and ink them afterwards. So I just curl them in. And this is digital prints. So that's what I like using. That one is just a lightweight digital print because you can get the matte finish and all that. Now the cheapest from what I can gather for the United States is Amazon. Here we're lucky, we get it at our Office Depot place, so it is a lot cheaper. So that's that one. And with her, I thought, I don't know how this will look, but anyway, we'll soon find out. I thought we'll put a little bit of black. I'm just got to see which way looks good though. If you really want to fix that, you can put these little suckers on there, little pearls. Except I can't grab them because I didn't bring the little tool my friend Mary Lee sent me. Now you've got basically a print fit for a cover. I added the black because I thought I'd just break it that little bit more. And she looks like that the lady herself looks like that type of person that she would wear black. So that's her, all decked out. Oh, my pearl, where did it go? Oh no. Typical me, I've lost it already. So I'll just put another one down. Oopsie day. That's the trouble when you use multimedia or glues like that. You can't flip them up the way you want to. And you can do the same with the white if you want. White flowers, add the little pearl. But I would go more for the Diamante look because that's what I did. And I need to curl that up a little bit more, otherwise I'm going to lose the attraction I had to it in the first place. So I hope you like that. I don't know if you can see properly. I don't know if you can see properly at all. I'm hoping you can. And there's that one. And I made these this morning, and they're very nice and crisp. I made that one as well. That's just a simple one, but it's really nice and crunchy. So, yeah, you can do a lot. Hope you like it. Look, this is just basically getting rid of a lot of stuff, like waste, stuff you don't use much of, bits and pieces that you have lying around. And normally you have lots of book pages and you have a lot of torn coffee pages. That's why I thought these were a good idea to do. Plus I like putting them in my journals. And I really love that for a journal cover. But yeah, I'll probably ink her more. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll do a better job next time instead of mucking around like I did. I do need another distressed ink, I know that. I like that one the best. So hopefully like I said, I'll have more tips, so I'll see you next time.